So I'm sitting here thinking about what the heck to do with this money that I've been saving up. Um, I got this apartment that, needs to be filled with furniture. Because all I got is 2 couches, I'm borrowing a chair just to sit my computer monitor on for now. I have no bed in my bedroom. Still going through my storage. I made a tiny bit of leeway earlier. There was my luggage case over there. I got cleared, and then I organized all my stuff from Carbondale, Illinois, mostly from Southern Illinois University. I stuffed in here and worked on emptying this box. Oh yeah, and went through this box and narrowed it down to old sporting cards. But I kind of got carried away. My organized piles are kind of starting to combine into one pile, so I'm gonna try and make it look a little neater. And I'm so stupid, I just left Walmart and I completely forgot to buy hangers. They're a little over $1 for a pack. Went to Kroger's, swung by there, got some Gatorade. Don't really have much in my fridge because all I got is my bicycle. I've caught a cold a couple days ago, and I usually load up my sea bag when I go grocery shopping all the way. I think it's pretty tall, so you can actually fit a lot of food in there if you want. But as far as a little over $2,200, I don't know. I got I'm past due on one of my student loans, about $500 or $600, so you can throw away a couple of those hundreds and then add $200 to $300 on how much I'm gonna have to pay a month for my other student loan, which is about $18,000 I still have to pay off. So even if I, were to take all this money and just throw it into my student loan, it would barely make it net. I'd just drop from $19,000 to $17,000, and who knows, my health could go wrong. For example, today I almost had a panic attack at Walmart, shopping for my friend Robert. I was picking up some stuff for him, and I was right when I walked into the store, I had to there was a Subway on the right. I had to fork over some money and scarf down some food, and then take Klonopin, usually 1 milligram twice a day, and I had to take a third one because I was came so close to calling an emergency room. Part of it just because I have a cold or whatever I have. Haven't been coughing or anything. I just feel horrible, congested, low on energy. But, And I was riding my bike pretty fast, and I probably should have ate before I did that, because I had an interview at Arby's today. I really don't want to work a minimum wage job, but I've applied at so many places in town, and I kind of want to work part-time for now, so it's the only place that's really other than Rural King, which I haven't heard back from yet, that's give me a chance for part-time work. I had to, funny thing about my interview is that I really had to press things with this manager. I purposely let her know up front about my recent health history, and I purposely put my last 2 jobs on my application, just because I wanted to show that I was honest and I had nothing to hide, and that there were jobs I was working while I was sick, and that I had to quit both those jobs because I almost passed out at work at both places, and I had to call it quits because not only did I almost pass out on my last days working there, but there was a whole bunch of near faint episodes that were leading up to that, and my body could not handle it anymore, and I wanted to devote all my time to going to the doctor, and it looked like I had reached an answer to a big chunk of my symptoms, and that was the fact that the beta blocker metoprolol tartrate, the generic that I was taking, was more than contributing to my near syncope episodes. And supposedly my heart is fine. I don't know about that now that I'm off the beta blocker. I've been having palpitations. I know. For one thing, my mind, now that it's getting more blood back to my head, because the blood's not dropping to my legs as much anymore. My mind has been racing like crazy. Because I used to feel like a zombie and had really slow thought process, but now it's on overload. But I don't know, I'm bored of making a video. I just figured I'd capture the moment of this money before it went back to stupid student loans. I knew this day would happen where if I held off my loans for too long, my interest rate would start to eat me alive. Between me and my mom, we've paid off over $5,000 in interest, and I originally took out a little over $20,000, and I still owe $19,000 now, so yeah, you can pretty much say that $5,000 went to interest so far. So, I don't know. Part of me wants to just give all this money to Sallie Mae, my loan company, but as you can see, there's no TV. There's no internet modem. I don't have a desk or anything. I don't know. I could deal with. I gotta get this chair back, but I could deal with sitting on the couch and getting one of my totes out of the bedroom and just set my computer on that for now. I don't need a desk. I'm trying to move out of here anyways. I don't want to start accumulating furniture. But yeah, that stack of books over there, everyone except for one of them has to do with poker. I got a couple more. I'm really trying to find books that go way beyond the basics and actually go into the mathematics, because if you're going to master poker, you might as well, actually be a master, and, be able to sit there and do calculations in your head at the table about probabilities, because that's the only way that you're ever going to win. Because so many other people are learning how to do it. It's so much harder to win playing, aggressive common sense, like tight aggressive common sense poker. Like there's card rooms, a couple cities over here. Like there's one in Lancaster, but I guarantee if I was crazy enough to take a few, well, heck, I was gonna say take a few hundred, but even for 1-2 no limit hold'em, it's good to have at least a $2,000 bankroll. Heck, I'd really say like $3,000 bankroll. It depends on how much you buy in for. But I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea to pay money just to get out to another city, and I'm sure that like the poker room in Lancaster, I'm sure that most people are regulars. It's not going to be like, Las Vegas, where there's a gazillion casinos and it's a city like loaded with tourists that don't know how to play, and it's, there's multiple tables, and you can literally, tell just by walking around and paying attention for a couple minutes which tables are loaded with, what poker players like to call fish, the people that throw their money around and don't know what they're doing. And those are the people that you make your money off of. I'm not crazy enough to purposely go up against a whole table full of people that know what they're doing, and know more about what they're doing than I do. That's why I'm up a few grand playing live, but online, playing against people that are all using software. And in the long term, I would just break even in both cash games and tournaments. But I was like slightly less than break even, so technically I was a losing player. But yeah, it makes like no sense. Maybe I just had a short lucky streak playing live, but I'm up like 4,000 or 5,000, and that's mostly just from 1-2 no limit. I played 2-5 a couple times out in Tampa, then once out in Las Vegas. I don't know. Well, what did I do? Here are some movies I saw recently. Some of them. Contagion was pretty good. Moneyball was very good. I like that, because it reminded me so much of like where like poker is turning to. Because what the Oakland Athletics did in 2001 was they hired this guy who was really good at economics and mathematics, and like tracking baseball players was his hobby, and he like knew statistically how to put together a team and for cheap, and then make it a potential championship team. And just when he went into like statistics and numbers, it reminded me so much of poker and like tracking down your opponents and figuring out